Hey YouTube, my name is Kathy and I am a Seint Beauty artist or representative for Seint Beauty, and I'm in my bathroom and I'm gonna put on my makeup. And if you're watching this live, I'm sorry I'm not gonna pay too much attention to the chat, but I will go back and read it later if you did have questions, and I will try to get back with you on that. I'm doing this live because I thought about making a makeup tutorial video, but I really didn't want to spend time with the voiceover and all the edits, and I'm getting ready to leave for an appointment, and I thought I'll just go live and talk about this makeup that I've been wearing for a little over 8 months now. I really do love it. It's 3D foundation, meaning it's cream-based makeup that comes in all different shades. You do not apply all over makeup. You kind of just only apply it where you need it, or at least that's how I apply it. And all the makeup comes in palettes, different size palettes. This is the large palette in the triple decker. They do have a double decker, a double quad, and a single quad, and then I believe this is like a four palette. But the makeup comes in magnetic tins, and you get to decide how much you want to carry in your palettes. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you mine. I have all of my makeup in one palette, which I really love for convenience, for travel, for on the go, just not digging through an entire makeup bag trying to find what you need. So I have all of my my entire face is in this palette. So I have eyeshadows, I have all of my foundation, brighteners, contours, and then all of my lip and cheek colors all in one. I have 8 brushes that I'm going to be using today. They're double-ended, so really I only have 4 brushes, and 2 will be for my eyes and 2 will be for my face. Minus the eyelashes, which Seint Beauty does not carry mascara brands, so I will be using my own lash makeup, which I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise and primer. And I'm just gonna go with it and start and show you how I currently am applying my makeup. I think I'm going to start with my eyes first. Right now I have no makeup on. I do have a moisturizer on my face, and I have eyelash primer, which I use the NYX. I have eyeshadow primer just on the base. So I'm going to start with eyeliner, and I'm using a multitasker brush, the smaller end, and I use the Black Friday eyeliner, and I just apply this. I'm going to use a magnetic mirror, and I just apply this inside the lash line on the top only. I'm using my iPhone to record, so I don't really have like a zoom option. So hopefully you can see how I do this. I'm not an expert. Like I said, this particular brand of makeup I've been wearing now for 8 months. I do sell it. I do have a link in the description if you're interested in becoming color matched. Most of my color matching I do in person. Most of my clients are also in person here locally, but I can sell to Canada and United States. I don't have, they do not sell outside of Canada and United States right now currently. So as far as eyeliner, I always put it on first because if I have any fallout, I can correct it later. I do typically do my makeup very naturally. Oh, that's the beauty of doing it live. I just bumped my nose and got my eyeliner all over my nose. I only do my lash line when I do liners. I don't do the waterline and I don't do the bottom. But I will show you what I do put on the bottom. So I always do have fallout that I can correct with my creams when I'm finished. So the next thing I do after I do my lash line, I take the eyeshadow brush, the bigger end, and I usually use like a base color. This is Valencia. This is, I believe, Cupcake, Pup, and Basic. Today I'm just going to use the Pup, and I apply this all over. And I do the other eye as well. I use a darker shimmer shade usually in the outer corner. Today I'm going to use this color here. It's kind of a purple shimmery because I've got kind of a maroon purple top on, and that is called Kin. And I usually tap in the corner here, kind of help open and brighten up my eyes. Normally I would use a magnifier, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I just take the other end of the brush and blend. And then I like to always use a blue or a green along the top line. And I'm going to go back to using my multitasker brush now at the bigger end. And I'm going to use this color here, which I don't remember what it is. Let me look real quick. Rain, R-E-I-G-N, Rain. I will go ahead when I'm finished with this, I will go ahead and put every color and all the things that I use in this video after it uploads. So the Rain, the blue, I do all along the top of my lid, right by the lashes. And I just tap because I am much older and my skin is more mature. I can't really rub my shadows on because of the loose skin around my eyes. So tapping works a lot better for me. And then the other eye. I try all different kinds of things with my eyes, but this past week and a half or so, this is what I've been doing. I kind of find something that I like and I do it for a couple weeks, and then I usually watch some other person do their makeup and try different things. For the bottom, I'm going to use the shade called Bubba, and I'm going to use the smaller end of my eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to put that all along the bottom. I don't wear mascara or eyeliner on the bottom, so I usually try to put this neutral shade along the bottom of my lids. And then when I'm all done with my eyes, I'll go ahead and put my 3D foundation on and show you how I apply that. And I'll be able to clean up all of the fallout from the different shadows that I just applied, which I don't know if they're picking up on the camera, but they are all over the bottom here. But the cream foundation that I use will blend that all up and clean it up. Okay, I do really love this eyelash curler. I will put a link in the description later, but I usually curl my before I prime them and put mascara on them. And what I do is I try to really get a good grip of my lashes, and then I pull up and hold that on there for at least 10 seconds. Longer if I really, really want a good curl. The things women have to do. I guess we don't have to do it. I like to do it. I enjoy putting makeup on and taking care of myself. I don't do this every day, but on the days that I do, or if I have an appointment, I usually have my husband take me out that evening. Because, you know, if you're going to go through all the work of doing this, you might as well let him enjoy it too, right? So then what I'm putting on now is the L'Oreal Lash Primer. You can get this at your local drugstore, but putting an eyelash primer on, I only do the tops, I don't do the bottom. It really helps my mascara stay throughout the day. So I use a primer for that. Again, I am sorry if there is anyone here and you're wanting to chat, but go ahead and ask questions if you do have any, and I will get back with you. Again, I'm doing this live because I find it easier than having to go back and do voiceovers and edit the video later. I haven't really updated a video for my YouTube channel in several months with this makeup because I did a couple videos when I first got it and I was still training and learning. But since I've gotten a really good knack on it, I figured I would try to update that just in case there's somebody out there that's interested in it. And if you hear anything in the background, my husband's home working today and it's getting close to lunchtime. So I hear him in the kitchen. And I think he's on the phone too with a work call, so I hear him talking. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up or not. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, normally I would also work on my eyebrows, but I recently got microbladed and my appointment today is for that follow-up. So I'm not putting anything on my brows because she's going to be touching up the microblation. So that I'm just gonna leave alone. I love that I did that because normally you don't see eyebrows at all on me. So it's been really nice to wake up. It's been nice getting out of the shower and seeing that, you know, I actually have eyebrows on my face. So, all right. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and open up the middle portion of my palette. This is the 3D foundation. So you have your foundation shade, your concealer or brightener shades, your contour, and all of your bronzers would be considered part of the 3D foundation for Seint Beauty. They call them highlights and contours and bronzers. Highlights come in all kinds of shades. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I apply this. I'm going to be using this detailed brush. I usually use the larger end for contouring. And right now I'm going to tap into this shade right here called Olive. Nope. That's Aspen. These are my color correctors. I'm really not going to do any color correcting. Normally if I have like blemishes or really bad redness, I would use color correcting, but I already put that on there, but it's a really light, Aspen is a really light, that was Aspen. So this is Olive. And for contouring, I'm going to contour my cheekbones. I do have some redness right there. I don't know if that's showing up. I could color correct that, but I'll do that in a minute. So Olive is the shade that I'm contouring with today. And you're going to put that just below your cheekbones. I usually contour my jawline. I don't do my entire jawline, but I have jowls that start to droop because I'm older, and I try to shadow those as much as I can. And I use the Icon highlight shade for my forehead contouring. It's just more of it's a golden color. So I have a pretty large forehead, so I usually contour the top portion of my forehead. And the sides of my eyes here, and the sides of my nose. And then I'm going to use the smaller end here for my brightening shade, which is Candlelit. And I just do the inner part of my eyes and a little bit under here. And then where you would normally have like a beard is a main shade that I use is Amber. So the cool thing about this makeup is you're only putting makeup, you're not putting a foundation shade all over your face, then putting contour on top of that, then putting blush on top of that, concealer on top of that. As you can see, is I'm only really applying the makeup shade in that area, and then it will all blend together. Now I'm going to use a lip and cheek color. Our lip and cheek colors can go on the cheeks or the lips. I'm going to use my blush brush, the smaller end here, and dip into this really, really scary dark shade, which you can tell is my favorite because I use it all the time. It is Black Cherry, and I'm just going to put it right here on my cheeks. And then I'm going to blend upward. And now I'm going to take the entire face and blend all of the makeup together. And you notice I didn't even clean my brush. But it does blend really well. Cover all that eyeshadow fallout. Pull your contour down. I haven't been using my bronzer because the Icon shade that I've been using works really well for a golden bronze look for me. But they do have a bronzer, which is Bella. It's not in the same formula as the highlights and contours, and it does have that real glowy look. But lately I've been using the Icon more for bronzing. And so I don't really bronze. But the last thing that I would do is my lips. And let's see, there's so many choices. More so than even that I have. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do a real simple Summer Love color. More of like a nude shade, and it does have like a little bit of a semi-gloss. And I believe that's it. That was my get ready for me. My get ready for me. Get ready with me. If you're interested in learning more about this makeup, they do have this really cool perfector sponge. If you apply too much makeup, it can remove any extra. Especially if I go outside and I look in another mirror and I feel like I can see where I may have applied too much. I will tap this around my face. And that's it, guys. I don't know what time it is and I probably need to get going. And if you do have questions or if you just wanted to say hello, comment, and I will check all the comments after I get this uploaded. Have a great day.